Hello again, Mrs. Hewitt reporting live from my kitchen with another mini lesson about biographies with our genre study about biographies. So, the focus of this mini lesson is the author includes facts about a person's life. And if there are facts in the story, we know this is an informational nonfiction book. But like we talked about before, we know that these books that we've read so far are in the form of a narrative. So you're actually being told a story while learning about some of these interesting people. So let's go ahead. We're going to focus on the book Odd Boy Out, a book about young Albert Einstein by Don Brown. So you can see I've covered up one side of the page because like we would do in the classroom, we'd say turn and talk to a partner. Then we'd ask you and your partner to kind of share out what you guys came out with. We're going to do this a little differently. If you have somebody to share with, go ahead and share with them. If not, try to think about the answer and look and see if you kind of were close to it or on the same lines. But nevertheless, here we go. So like I said, the title of the book is Odd Boy Out, Young Albert Einstein by Don Brown. We're going to look at some facts that the author thought was important to include about the book. And then we're going to talk about why the facts is important or why we think that fact was important. So let's start. Albert did not talk as early as other children, and the author chose to put that fact in there. So let's think about this for a minute. Let's think about why that fact is important. So I'm going to give you a second to think. Why would he put that in there? Let's find out. He put that in there because he thinks it's important that you don't need to talk early to be smart. Because Albert Einstein was not only smart, he was a genius. He broke some major barriers and groundbreaking discoveries in the scientific world. So he wants you to know that although Albert didn't talk as early as other children, he wants you to know that you don't need to talk early to be smart. And if we were going to take it a step forward and try to come up with a better word for smart, we could say intelligent. Let's keep going. So Albert wondered how a compass worked. Do you remember that part in the story where he was given a compass and no matter which direction he went, it always pointed the same way? And he was so intrigued by that. So the fact is, Albert wondered how a compass worked. Give you a second. Think about it. Why is that fact important? Why would Don Brown put that in there? Let's think about it. Ready to find out? Well, he wanted you to know that Albert, he has curiosity about how things work, which is important for scientists. Not only to know how things work, but why things work. And as we went on to read that book, we know not only did he discover all that, but he went on to discover more and think about and solve more questions in the world with the geometry that had never even been thought of before, never even had been solved. So his curiosity really brought him far in life. So here we go with the last one. Now we've done two examples together, so let's see if you can think about why that fact was important. So here's our fact. Albert did not like to play sports like other boys. But that's okay, not everybody likes sports, right? So we'll think about that fact, and then we'll think about why that fact was important. What did the author And why did he include that fact? What did he want you to know? So this is called inferring. We're trying to figure out why he would do that. Let's think again for a second. This would be a time to turn and talk. Maybe you can talk to a stuffed animal, talk to your dog. Maybe your mom and dad are watching this with you. Albert didn't like to play sports with the other boys. You ready to find out? He had other interests and was different from other kids that age or his age. And we learned about that in the book. So, the author includes facts about a person's life. And they include facts, but they also want you to know and to think about and try to infer why those facts are important. So, I hope you learned a little more about how authors include facts and why. This is Mrs. Hewitt signing off with another mini lesson for your genre study about biographies. We will see you soon. Bye bye.